offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. Back open in the middle. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Tackle is made after the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. They'll try the counter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They go to the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Third and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. They get to the line quickly.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8. Throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On the ground, it's Turbin. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown.
Just hammer it with this running back.
Oh my fucking God, man. Yeah, right, dog. Yeah, fucking right. Y'all want him to fucking score so bad. This motherfucker was stopped, dog. There's no way he's stiff arming him as soon as he gets the fucking ball.
Movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Makes a catch and knocked down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got the...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Proctor. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Offenses run these slant routes. It's about putting the ball right on the numbers. And defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage. Some nice yards after the catch.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Running back goes in motion. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They're going to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 6 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peters.
Damn it, why did he run that route like that?
That's a negative play in that. High alert that time. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Makes the grab. It's Peters. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Keeps looking downfield. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Buying some time as he moves left.
Oh, you fucking touch him.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Well, jet sweep pass. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Throw the fucking ball, dude.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it.
Oh, boy, you about to piss me off.
Got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hard Frog. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did.
Oh, wow.
It's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense set on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their...
He was out there fucking screen passes. Holy shit. Why are you...
In the backfield, it's Proctor. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards.
Oh, shit.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
What the fuck, man? How do... You should be over there anyway.
Board operator to work and put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on first down from the 40. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now on first and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona State, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll throw it on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll line up for a second down play. They want to just keep throwing it. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Sun Devils will have it first and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Back to work on second and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. One more play to pad the stats. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. After the stumble earlier.